Hi, Tom here. Welcome to today's video. Something just shifted. The moment you didn't overgive. The moment you didn't dissolve into someone else's emotions. The moment you held your boundary calmly instead of rescuing. That mattered. And now, things clear. You were tested recently. Emotion pulled at you. Someone leaned heavily. Old patterns whispered, just handle it. But you didn't blur the line. You stayed compassionate without sacrificing yourself. And that restraint changed the energy. From a Vedic perspective, this is karmic balancing. When Pisces chooses structure over self-assure, life returns clarity instead of confusion. And that's what's happening now. You may notice later in the week, emotional conversations becoming lighter. People respecting your limits more. Less chaos around you. Less emotional draining. This isn't coincidence. This is alignment restoring flow. Pisces. Your strength has always been your empathy. But this time, you paired empathy with boundaries. That combination is quite powerful. Because compassion without structure drains. Compassion with structure multiplies. There may be a subtle relief this week. A situation that felt heavy suddenly feels manageable. A person who once overstepped now adjusts. A dynamic that felt murky becomes clearer. So here's the deeper truth for this week. When you stop absorbing what isn't yours, your own life energy strengthens. And when your energy strengthens, opportunity expands. This week may bring creative inspiration returning, emotional peace increasing, a relationship stabilizing naturally, intuition feeling cleaner and sharper. Because your inner waters aren't disturbed anymore. But here's the subtle reminder. Don't lower the boundary now that it feels easier. Consistency locks in the rewards. Inconsistency reopens confusion. Because what's really happening is this. Life is confirming that your expansion wasn't fantasy. It was maturity. And maturity creates stability. Now, let's talk alignment. One intentional practice for you this week. When something feels peaceful, just notice it. Acknowledge it. Tell yourself, This is because I held my line. Reinforce the lesson. Pisces. This week isn't about fighting emotion. It's about witnessing the calm that follows restraint. You didn't collapse. You didn't overextend. You didn't dissolve. And now, the fog lifts. And you need to trust that. Before you go, there's something important you should know. These horoscopes are based on Vedic astrology, also known as sidereal astrology. That means we're using the actual positions of the stars in the sky, not the tropical system used in most Western astrology. Because of that, your sun signs here may be different than what you're used to. And that's okay. In Vedic astrology, we don't start with the sun sign. We start with the moon sign, because the moon represents your mind, emotions, and how life is experienced day to day. First, always watch this for your Vedic moon sign. That's where this horoscope will feel the most accurate and personal. Next, I recommend watching for your rising sign, also called your ascendant or lagna. Your rising sign shows how these energies show up in your physical life, your body, your environment, and the situations unfolding around you. Then, you can also watch for your sun sign, which adds insight into your identity, confidence, and sense of purpose during this time. And if love, relationships, creativity, or money are major themes for you right now, I also recommend checking your Venus sign, called Shukra in Vedic astrology, for an extra layer of clarity. For weeks where things feel intense, faded, or life-shifting, it can also be helpful to look at your lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. These show where growth is pulling you forward and where old patterns are asking to be released. To find your correct placements, make sure you're using a Vedic or sidereal natal chart, not a tropical one. Once you know your moon, rising, sun, and Venus signs, and optionally Rahu and Ketu, you'll get a much deeper and more complete understanding of what's unfolding. If this message resonated with you, please like the video. It truly helps support this channel and allows these messages to reach the people who actually need them. And if you're enjoying these weekly Vedic horoscopes, consider subscribing so you don't miss future messages for your signs. You are not one sign. You are a system of energies, learning how to work together. Take care and be calm.